Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank for the week of Monday, January 30th, 2012. Hi, everybody. How are you? On this episode, I interview comedian Mike Recine. He's visiting from New York. So he came over for a minute. He was just doing spots in town. So he came over, and we drank some beers. And we talked about, he had this autistic brother, but he was like severely autistic. So we talked about that, what it was like growing up, having him in the house. Mike didn't know fuck all about the causes of autism or anything like that, or any studies based on them. He just knows what it's like growing up with one. So it was fun. We met at the Montreal Comedy Festival this year. He was there. He was really funny. But he was in New York, so while he was here, from New York to LA, I'm sorry, I'm super fucking high, and I've tried to record this like 19 times, and I can't get it done. So this is the last try. This is going. Anyway, it's a good episode. It's fun. In terms of stand-up, I'm in Minneapolis right now, actually. I just finished my week there at House of Comedy. It was at the Mall of America, but surprisingly, it was still fucking good. I had a lot of fans come out. I really appreciate it. You got everyone who came out. I really do appreciate it. You have no idea how much better it makes the experience of doing stand-up when you get like at least 20% of people who know me in the audience. Like if you listen to this, you get it a little bit, right? It's like, just as long as you get it, you're just normal, then it's fine. Then if I can get like dark here or there, then like those 20% to 30 or 40%, whatever it is, of people who like know who I am, just let the others know. Like you can let your guard down. Nobody's going to blame you for letting that first laugh out. Anyway, it was just way more fun. I had my hunt for edibles here for one day, but then I got pinched by I didn't take into account that this mall has its own police force. So they found this trail of evidence, I guess, whatever. Anyway, nothing happened. I ended up getting off. They were going to try to let me not go on Friday. But at mall security. But Rick Bronson, the guy who owns the place, is a comedian, and he just screamed at mall security until they were like, all right, fine, he'll go on. So they let me out like 10 minutes before I had to go on. But it was so fun. I'm telling you, it's just so much better when my crowd comes out. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Also, in terms of future stand-up, I'll be in Maryland, in Easton. That's in like the eastern seaboard of Maryland, I think. I'll be there March 15th. I think it's a Thursday or a Wednesday. But totally come out. If you're around there, come out. They have a bunch of cameras set up, so I might end up trying to tape a DVD there because my CD did not come out. Rooftop just didn't get there, and we didn't get a good recording. It's very annoying. But anyway, I want to tape somewhere. So if there's a lot of people there, I'll totally tape there, and if it goes well, then that's what I'll use. I got to get something down. I'm writing new stuff. So if you live in Easton or around there, I don't know, Philadelphia, is that close to there? Or if you have friends that live out there, tell them to come out. March 15th, the Avalon Theater. Go to avalontheater.com, and it's Avalon Theater like theatre. They spell it the fancy way because they're a fancy place. Theatre. Is that English? I don't even know what it is. TRE. Whatever. Anyway, thank you guys very much for tuning in. It was cool meeting a lot of you this weekend in Minneapolis. I'll have a bunch of dates coming up. Go to my website for extra details and all the clips you see from this episode. Subscribe on iTunes. Go to Stitcher. You can get us there or on my website. Thank you. Enjoy. Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank, number 44 or 40 or 45. I forget. 44 or 45. Autistic Brother with Mike Recine. Hello, how are you? Mike Recine, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks. This is Mike Recine.
Yeah, I don't have a great beginning. I already do the beginning earlier.
It's all right.
So it's weird. You're visiting from New York. Why are you here?
I'm just doing a couple shows. I'm doing 3 shows. And
are you a big alternative comic? Is that your deal?
What?
You don't have the accent for an alternative comedy.
I'm not an alternative comic.
Are you doing UCB?
What's an alternative comic?
The people who perform at the UCB on Tuesdays. And
I'm like, I can do any room.
Oh.
I think so.
Yeah. That accent. There's no alternative comics that thick. What is it, Brooklyn? What is it?
It's like South Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
No, because Brooklyn is more, yes, it's like Philly, South Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guido.
Yeah.
Big J has that, and fucking Kurt sort of has that when he gets like, when he's talking. Like,
and they're
angry.
from Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole region of fucking people who like to fight.
Yeah.
Have that accent.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to LA. So,
Thanks.
but the tour, what are the tours you're doing? It's Comedy Death Ray. That's a big alternative
No,
show
I
in
didn't.
LA.
Yeah, I didn't get on that one.
Oh, that was tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't do it?
No.
Were you supposed to?
I don't know. I guess my manager's supposed to take care of that, and he's a shithead.
Who's your manager?
Brian Baldinger.
Oh, that's who I stay with. It's hard.
He couldn't even get me on. It's not even called Death Ray anymore. It's called like Bang Bang or something.
Comedy Bang Bang?
Yeah.
I haven't been there in too long.
No, tonight I sat at a fucking Starbucks for 4 hours waiting for my girlfriend's aunt to pick me up because I didn't rent a car out here.
Yeah.
And then we went out to dinner, and then we drove back to her house, and she gave me a car.
That's nice. Your
And
girlfriend's
I fucked
aunt?
the shit out of her.
Are they aunt? Yeah, get
Yeah.
in that puss.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk to you today about your brother.
Oh, my tard brother.
Your tard brother, yes. You
big
grew up with an
tard.
autistic brother?
Yeah.
Was he, first of all, was he your older
Well,
brother or younger brother?
He's younger.
By how many years?
4 years.
Okay.
He was just named homecoming king at his school.
Oh, out of
Which-
pity?
I probably.
God, it has to be out of pity,
It's
right?
got to be out of. Yeah, I think they probably just threw a dart and whatever kid it hit.
There's this.
He was the
how many
homecoming king.
semi-retard to retards were there?
I don't know.
I call all those people retards, like the cerebral palsy kids.
Yeah,
Like anyone who's not retarded is just like, what? You're in that group.
yeah, right.
It's like,
But cerebral palsy, their brains work.
their brains are completely fine, but they still get the retard.
Yeah.
Just because if you're gonna walk like that, that's what you get.
You're
You
a
get that
retard.
tag. You get
Yeah.
a tag. I know you're not one.
Shut up, retard.
Yeah.
I watched. You know what's? I went to my brother's school one time, and they did a production of Guys and Dolls. My brother had this really.
Your brother go to special school?
Yeah, and
Oh, how was that?
and my mom works at the school, and she made us go. And he's got this very ambitious theater teacher named Mr. Rosen, this like little Jewish effeminate guy.
Yeah.
And he made these fucking kids do a 3-hour production of Guys and Dolls.
What? They can't even sit still for
And
3
they
hours.
did. I know, and they did the whole thing.
Yeah.
And they did the whole. They just did the whole show, and there were like teachers like off to the side, like reading lines for the kids, like fishing them lines because they would forget. And
Really?
and my brother was in the
They were,
chorus
like, lying constantly, like they're doing their
constantly,
money's worth.
and the teachers, and there would be like some fat lady in a sweatshirt off the side, like off to the side, going, "It's okay. I
to
never
make
met a
them feel all right."
gambler who I yeah."
This I remember.
are we
I've had
watching
this. I've had this bookmarked on my web, whatever browser for like years. Values.com.
Oh yeah.
It's all about. I remember seeing a video for like they nominated some retarded girl prom queen.
For prom queen.
Remember that commercial?
Yes.
It was a commercial on.
And the worst, it's so condescending because they do like the reveal, like they step away and they're like, "Oh, it's a retarded kid."
Yeah.
You can tell they're just like patting themselves on the back.
Yeah, like we did
You
it.
know?
We're all
the
better than other
foundation
people.
for a better,
Pinata, man, they got a lot of
foundation for a
videos.
better life.
I don't. It must be a Christian
Oh look,
related.
and it's a retard.
Yeah, look at us.
Congratulations, us. We're so.
Where's they don't have it, huh? These
No,
are
but
all
it's
the
on
TV
YouTube.
Oh, maybe you're
Just
right.
go to YouTube.
Okay. YouTube.
I know,
Okay,
it's very-
So now, what a lot of people don't know about autism. Well, a lot of people don't know anything about autism.
I don't know much about autism either.
Really?
Yeah, I just know that my brother has it and it ruined my childhood.
All I know is Jenny
And,
McCarthy, that fucking cunt Jenny McCarthy, was going on with no medical expertise at all. Was just telling everybody that
that she needed money.
no. Well, she wrote a book about it, but because
Yeah.
her son was autistic.
Yeah.
But she said it's those. What do you get when you're born? Those things that they say cause autism.
Mercury.
Well, whatever shots. they have.
Vaccinations.
Vaccinations. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what happened was they thought it was mercury in the vaccinations,
Yeah.
and they took mercury out of the vaccinations, and autism still went up.
Yeah.
And I'm just repeating something I heard.
By the way, it came out later. Her son didn't even have autism.
Oh, really?
And all these doctors were like,
just took
first of all, she's
after
wrong.
yeah.
And second of all, you need to get your kids vaccinated.
Yeah.
You're going to bring polio back.
Right.
Do not listen to some girl who's singled out.
Your kid's just stupid like you.
She doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Prom queen, and where should go?
It's
Retard.
retard.
That might.
No, Foundation for a Better Life.
Oh, okay. That's a good
And they
idea.
go the second place winner, and then she's like waving.
So, okay, you don't really know much about autism, for real?
No,
joke.
because I know that my brother has it, but I don't. I can tell you about him and what it's like, but I don't know about. I didn't like research it or anything.
Did your parents not teach you about it and stuff?
I guess they tried, but I don't need to know that stuff.
That's fair.
You know?
That's fair. So,
Like, because people
high
be like,
functioning was he, or how bad was he?
see, I don't even know what the spectrum is. I just know that he can repeat certain words and phrases, and he can he can say a few sentences, but so I think he's lower functioning.
Prom Queen Foundation for a Better Life didn't do anything, so I put retard in, and it's still.
But it's not going to show up with the
It would
word
have to be
retard.
someone. It would have to be somebody who's doing a fake commercial for it. I'm just going.
No, you can find the commercial on there.
It wasn't on the first page.
Ari's looking for a commercial. Just
I'll
okay.
put retard commercial.
You need to eliminate the word retard.
If somebody
commercial.
uploaded this as a joke, then they'll definitely have used the word
No,
retard.
it wasn't a joke. It was a real
I
commercial.
know that originally. High school prom. No, none of these. Did I put commercial in there?
No,
Okay, I'm taking out.
I'm telling you, Foundation for a Better Life.
I did that.
Prom queen. Do it again.
Okay, hold on one second. Foundation for a Better Life commercial. Which one of
Yeah.
these?
Just do that one and see what comes up.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be there. So,
Truck stop. Truck stop.
what's a truck stop?
It's where it's where a retard blows.
Someone was going to rape somebody, and they're like, "No, come on, you guys, don't rape today." All right, I'm not going to find it. I'll find it later. I don't know where it is.
Just try Foundation for a Better Life prom queen.
Okay, last try. Prom or homecoming? Maybe they only gave her homecoming
Oh, maybe it was homecoming.
because no one would give that up, right? No one's giving up
Yes.
prom queen. They can give a homecoming
I think it's
queen.
right. Yeah, that's a good point. Prom is when it gets real.
Yeah, that's
Homecoming, because that's what you do when you want to be prom queen. You give the retarded girl.
It ain't
you
here.
let the retarded girl be homecoming queen. Okay.
Shut that dog up. No, it's not here. Okay, let's. Oh, those Mexicans are killing that dog.
Who?
Mexicans outside.
Oh. My girlfriend and I go to relationship counseling, and there's a dog
really?
walker. Yeah, and it's out of this lady's apartment, and there's a dog walker that lives next door. And like one time, we were just in the middle of something, and then like these dogs start barking. We hear, "Get in there, motherfuckers!"
Oh, I feel like New York is a place where
And
people
she goes-
mistreat their dogs more than anybody.
Yeah, I think so. And she goes, "Sorry, there's a dog walker that lives next to us. Go ahead."
Jesus. Okay, let me ask some questions about this. So he was low functioning,
He's lower functioning.
which means like how like do an impression of him or something. like how you don't do that.
All right. Okay. Here we go. An
Yeah.
impression of him. He like makes noises, and you can have a conversation with him on the phone. You go, "Hey, Alex," and he goes, "Hi," and you go, "What's up?" and he goes, "Nothing much." But I taught him all that stuff.
Okay.
And then you go, "All right, bye," or you go, "See you later," and he'll go, "See you later." Like he repeats stuff that you
Yeah.
you say, and he can say like I want to go home or I want to go to bed. He'll just go bed. But that's the extent of his communication.
His expression.
Yeah.
Can he express himself on computer or anything else? Better? I know they've
no.
done some studies in terms of like.
Oh, where they can talk through a.
Yeah, I know
thing.
the Ouija board
Yeah,
thing they
he's
did,
like
but that was
not-
disproven. They
Yeah,
were
he's like not smart
It's
enough
always
for that.
because they had somebody in the room with them.
Oh, really?
If they don't have somebody in the room with them, they can't do it because the person is helping lead their hands because it's people's hands aren't steady enough.
No.
But these people end up leading them with subconsciously or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, they say take that out and put somebody else in who doesn't know anything about them, and they can't do anything.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's dumb.
yeah.
Yeah, I think some people, some of them can like communicate with a computer or whatever.
Yeah.
But he does.
My ex used to take care of them. Used to take care of autistic kids.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and she was in charge of trying to get them to like be she was a behavioral therapist. She was trying to get him to like become normalized.
Yeah.
Or like, look, this is your life. You're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And I know the earlier you catch
But they
them,
were higher functioning or lower? Or
it was
what?
a range of like lower functioning to super high functioning.
Yeah.
She could get some of them to the point where it was like fine.
Yeah.
He's not what?
He's not so high functioning that he's like a savant in something, because people have asked me that. They've been like,
yeah.
Like I had a friend come over once and he was like,
that's one of the cool fucking.
And I missed out on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had a friend come over once and he was like, "Oh, I bet he's really good at puzzles. I bet if we gave him a puzzle, he could do it in like five minutes." And he
just
doesn't
can't?
no. So and people ask me, they're like, "Well, is he really talented in one area?" And I'm like,
how old was he when they diagnosed him?
He was 2. And
Okay.
what's funny is, like, I remember,
That's pretty young. That's pretty good.
yeah, but he wasn't. I don't think he was born with autism.
You think it developed autism?
I think it developed.
Based on
Something
what?
happened because he was a baby, and he was like, I remember him as a baby being able to say things like "mom" and "dad," like he spoke.
And then he no longer could.
And then he couldn't speak anymore.
How do you develop autism? I didn't even know that was
I
a
don't know.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to get autism.
No, but well, I think you're okay. I think you're fine.
What do you? I mean,
But
how did he get
maybe
it?
that's why it's the vaccinations.
I think they think nobody really knows that much about
I
it.
should have researched this before I came over here. But
Well, you don't
I
have to
can
know.
just tell
It's
you-
not about autism. It's about growing up with an autistic son, brother.
Okay.
So, like,
I can tell you what it feels like to hit one of them.
Did you hit him a lot?
I hit him once.
Yeah.
And he just looked at, like, I still remember the look he gave me. He was like, he just looked up at me like, "You're a fucking monster. How could you?" and I
How old
felt
were you?
so bad. I was probably like 13 or,
Yeah.
and I felt so bad. I like went and told my mom, and I was like, I just hit Alex in the back of the head.
No punishment
Just do
necessary.
it. Yeah, I was
Or
like,
whatever you
do
wanna
with me
do.
what you want. And she was like, how could you do that? And I was like, I don't, but I couldn't. Like,
I knew these
keep it
two
in.
brothers, and the younger brother had.
You have
had-
two brothers?
No, I knew these two brothers who my ex was taking care of.
Yeah.
Well, she was taking care of one of the brothers, the autistic one. And the younger brother, he was like 6, 7, and the older brother was like 9. But it wasn't that much of a pronounced difference at that point. And he just
Yeah.
always said, "You're faking. I know he's faking."
Oh, really?
Because he would see him in some moments and he was like, "Hi," or play games. And he's like, "That's normal." But then all his parents would say, like, "Leave him alone. He's special." And the kid was so upset about it after a while. I was like, "Fuck this."
Oh, he
There's
was
nothing
talking about
wrong
his
with
brother?
that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But I had to pull him over one day, and I was like, "Hey, listen, I know you don't know me that well, but you're going to regret this so hard one day.
Yeah.
Every time you say he's faking, it's going to be a little bit more that you're going to regret."
Yeah.
I don't even know if he knew the word regret.
But what if he ended up faking it?
He didn't fake it. He was
didn't.
super autistic.
Okay.
I met him once, and then like a year and a half later, I met him again. He goes, "Hi, Ari Shaffir." Like, he just
okay.
knew my name. As soon as I came to the door, nobody knew I was coming. He could tell you directions really well. He had some of those savant stuff, but couldn't do other stuff. Must be annoying as shit. Did you feel like a lack of your parents' love?
Yeah, but of course,
I guess everyone sort of feels like that, right?
yeah. Well,
Do you have any other brothers or sisters?
yeah, I have a younger brother and a younger sister. I'm the oldest, so it was like they kind of just like pushed me aside.
What do you mean?
Like because I was the
Oh,
oldest.
the younger siblings pushed you
Like,
aside.
have you ever waited tables before?
For like a day.
Like, sometimes when you get really busy and you have like a bunch of tables, you have to
In the weeds, they call it.
when you're in the weeds, which my parents were, you have to ignore one table.
Oh.
And I was like the one that they ignored. I was like the people that they didn't.
You were,
like, you have
can
one.
I just extend the metaphor?
Yeah.
You were the black table.
I was the black table.
You were like,
who's
we're
not going to
getting
tip you
tipped
anyway? Yeah, and you're just like, I guess they didn't see if
You gotta make an educated decision.
Exactly. Yeah, and I was like, I like pick my nose a lot, so they were like, all right, he'll be fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I had no promise.
So,
But a lot of times you feel like it's just. I mean, my parents didn't neglect me or anything, but a lot when you grow up that way, you kind of feel like your needs aren't as important.
yeah, I bet.
And they don't say that. They never say like, "Hey, you need to do this," but it's just a thing where you have to put your own stuff aside to like raise this stupid kid, help them raise this kid.
God, it must suck. My friend got pregnant.
Yeah.
She went to like an artificial insemination
Oh, okay.
because she was like, "Oh, just time." She was in her late 30s and said,
Yeah.
"Fuck it." She's doing well financially.
Yeah.
And but she was worried that since it's late, it might be retarded. And I was like, "Please tell me you'll kill it if it's retarded."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yes, I will." I'm like, "Thank God."
Yeah.
Don't be one of those people that are like, "No, we're gonna make do." It's like, start over.
Yeah.
A life equals another life. Just
Yeah.
start over.
Right.
It's a world of pain.
Yeah.
Your parents must have been.
That's why I
fucking
don't really
annoyed
want
as
kids.
shit.
What?
That's why I don't really want kids.
So much
'cause
pain, right?
It just, what if one comes out?
What if one's retarded?
There's a 1 in 4 chance that one's going to be autistic.
That's what she had. 1 in 4
Yeah.
1 chance of retardation.
Yeah.
There's a 1 in 4 chance of autism? No.
No, but I'm saying, like, there's 4 kids in my family, so one of us.
They say it might be genetic,
was-
right?
I don't know. Maybe my
You don't
parents
know
are
shit
dumb
about it.
I don't. But why would I?
you grow up
why
poor?
would I, yeah, I think so.
That's it.
But why would I need to know anything? I just know that.
Why would you need to know anything about the malady that's affecting your brother?
Yeah, that's a good point. But I don't know the specifics of it.
Did you get mad at them for like showing your brother more attention? Or was it just, I don't know. What was it like? Do you remember?
Not really. It was like whatever. I mean, I was also very close with him. You know, I was closer with him than my other siblings.
Why?
So
What do you think?
I don't know. I just always liked him a lot. Like, he's a lot of fun. Like sometimes he laughs a lot. Like when he
Yeah.
thinks something's really funny.
He's an easier
He can
audience.
be, yeah,
Yeah.
and he can be like really. Like I had this Dr. Hibbert action figure from The Simpsons.
Yeah, keep
and
talking.
it would talk. It would do Dr. Hibbert's laugh, and he thought that was like the funniest thing, and he would like laugh really hard. So that was cool. What?
They're so like pure and innocent that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, they just think things are funny. You want another one?
Yeah, sure.
They think things are funny, and there's like, fuck it. Like, I'll just laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one kid was super fun. She had. Where are you going?
Oh,
That was
thanks.
for you. I have one.
Thanks.
Did he piss his pants or anything? Was it anything like unmanageable?
No, but sometimes my parents would go out of town, and my other brother and I would fight over who would have to wipe his ass.
Oh,
And we
he couldn't do it. He couldn't wipe his ass.
I think he can
At what
now.
age?
I think he can now. But when he was like 15, he couldn't wipe his own ass, and we would fight over who would have to do it, and this is why I get, because I talk about him on stage sometimes.
Yeah.
And this is why I get, sometimes I like when I do these
What's his name?
jokes.
Please tell me it's not
Alex.
Okay.
Why?
I didn't want there to be any
Mongo.
yeah, something like that. Just something I could shorten to
Skeletor.
Mongoloid or Porky in any way.
No.
I was glad that's not okay. Cool.
And no, Alex is like a very not retarded name, which is kind of
Yeah, Alex B. Keaton though, and he became retarded.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, well, he's got that whatever he's got, Parkinson's,
Oh, that's right.
part of the retard family. I'm sorry, Alex B. Keaton,
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox, whatever.
But so back to wiping his ass.
Yeah.
So like that's why I get so mad when I'm on stage and I'm talking about him and somebody gets offended that I'm doing this material, because it's
Oh.
like, has he like ruined your birthday, or have you like had to wipe his ass? If
It's
you
so indignant for the sake of other people.
for the sake of other who they've never even met.
Yeah.
What
always
if he's
find
an
whenever
asshole?
you say something racial, the people that get the piss the most are the white people.
The white people.
They're afraid of, like, I got to stand up for black people.
I
right
know
now.
that like everybody's got to.
And it's like, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say stuff that goes too far, and it's like, yeah, you're totally
Sure.
right being offended there.
Sure.
Yeah, as a human, you can be offended. But most of the time, it's like, I've done this joke before. I know it's fine.
Yeah.
Let your guard down. Every other black person here is
And black
laughing.
people don't analyze every fucking thing
Yeah,
that you
they
say.
just know if they're
they
offended
just
or not.
either laugh or they don't.
And yeah, God. It's recording.
Although-
Yes, it is. So you had to wipe his ass? Ugh. Would he sit there, or would he
Yeah.
try to run around?
He would sit there. But that's why, like, I got called a jackass outside of Stand Up New York one time.
Yeah.
Because I was doing material about him, and
Stand Up New York is my home club in New York. I told you
Yeah.
that earlier, but the audience should know. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So you were
But
talking
then,
about-
like, and then this one fat girl one time. Of course, she was fat.
of course she's fat.
Someone co-opting other people's pain. She's like,
she's waiting to be able to shit on someone else for once.
yeah. I go. She was like, she like booed me because I
While
do
you're on
this.
stage?
Yeah. Because I do this joke about how when you have an autistic brother, like that's what you write your college essay about. Because it's like a waste if you don't do it.
Of course.
Yeah. And she boos me,
My
and
dad
I'm
was
like,
a Holocaust survivor, and I was like, why didn't I
Your dad
write
was?
more about this to get into colleges?
yeah,
Yeah.
right,
Like, how come you didn't fucking tell me enough
yeah,
about
you
this
blew
shit?
it, Ari.
Yeah.
But like, so she boos me, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Did he ruin any of your birthdays? And she goes, no, but you're ruining my night. And I just wanted to be like, go like die in a fire.
Yeah.
you know.
She's like, I want to ruin it so much more now.
Yeah. Did you because they didn't experience that? You know?
Yeah.
So
Metzger always talks about that. Like people just get offended at words.
yeah.
Like you say the word rape,
If they just
say
hear
the word
right.
racism or whatever.
Yeah.
Even if you said like it's never okay to use the word nigger.
Yeah.
You know.
They would
Or like
still.
the super racist called this guy. I have to say it. I'm so sorry, but he called this guy a nigger to his face.
Yeah.
And the guy got like the people are like, how dare you?
Yeah. Well, a lot of times it's people who will never accomplish anything in their own lives, so they have to take some cause. You know?
Yeah. Here's
They
what I
have to
realized.
take a stand
I thought of this
against
today. Like,
comedians.
there's so many people who get indignant and say they would change things with
Yeah.
never having to put any like action behind their words.
Yeah.
They can just say like all those people after 9/11, they were like, if I was in that plane,
Yeah.
shit would have gone down differently.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? You're more brave than the 400 people that died on those two planes,
Right.
Based on what?
Yeah.
Have you
Shut
ever
up,
been
Mark
in a terrorist
Wahlberg.
attack before? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But everybody wants to believe they be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I had once. We have those amazing racist videos, and people misunderstood him a lot. Didn't get the irony of a Jew in a Klan outfit.
Yeah.
And so usually it's like, fuck you, what you did is evil. And it's like, you're not, it's just a joke, relax.
Yeah.
But sometimes the same people misinterpret me, but like the racists would like it.
Yeah.
So like there was wrong. I was in Vegas once and this guy from Kentucky or somewhere like asked me if I was that guy. I was like, hey, I really like what you did to those niggers. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
no, that's not. But of course I couldn't even say, I wasn't even man enough to be like, dude, that's not cool. I was just like, thank
You were like, thanks.
Yeah, and I was like, let him
Oh, do
walk
you want to be
away.
on my mailing list?
No, I didn't do that.
Do you
I
wanna-
tried to end it
can
as
you-
fast
Are you
as
on
possible.
Twitter?
It was pre-Twitter. Otherwise, I would have said yes. But I wish I could have at least said, like, dude, no, you're missing
Yeah.
the point. But what a fucking pussy.
Yeah. I think we're all both.
You punched
We're
him.
all brave and we're pussies.
We'd like to be.
Yeah. We like to think that we're,
Yeah.
but we're all
So
pussies.
you punched him in the head? Did you ever, like, get really...
I punched what? I thought we were on wiping his ass.
Oh, okay. We're not done with that? How'd you do that?
no, but let me just wrap that up real quick.
No, please do. I'm a stoner. If I forget what we're talking about,
Okay.
bring me back.
So, so my brother and I would like fight over who would have to wipe his ass, and my
Yeah.
brother Steve would be like, he would just be like, I did it like twice. I did it like twice last week. You weren't home, but I did it, and I knew he was lying to me.
Yeah.
But I was like,
You
all
weren't
right, you
home.
fucking pussy, I'll do it.
Even if you didn't have anything wrong with him, wiping anyone's ass is really...
Sucks.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. It shouldn't be a thing you have to do. It shouldn't be a thing you have to do before you have a kid,
No.
right?
No.
You're a nice guy, but I wouldn't wipe. I
No.
wouldn't want to wipe your ass.
I had to take care of an old lady for a while, and it always came up like
Oh, you
because some
did?
people wiped their ass.
Yeah.
and it was like that better not become a thing because I don't know what I don't want to have to do it. I don't want to change your diaper.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do any of that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, like to this day, I don't know how to wipe a kid's ass without getting shit on my hands.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
What you do? Just reach in there with a fist and try to pull
Yes.
the pieces of shit off him?
Yeah, I went barehanded, which maybe I should have used like a buffer or something. I don't know. No, I would take Ari. I would take
And
two,
in the blue corner.
yeah,
Wrong buffer. Go ahead.
Ari, I would take 2 wipes and put them like on top, spread them out and put them on top of each other. So I had this giant, like it was covering my hand, and I would still get shit on my hands.
Really?
And then
Ew.
and then I couldn't. And then I would like get mad. I would like punch the wall, and then he would get because he would think I was mad at him, and I just had to be like, it's not you.
But you sort of were mad
It's
at him.
okay.
But
Yeah,
not really. Mad at the situation, I
I'm mad
guess.
at the situation. I was mad at his asshole.
Yeah. Why don't you get shit everywhere? I don't shit like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, how come the people's butts you have to
I'm
wipe
not
never get
mad at
clean
you.
ones?
I'm mad at your butthole.
Did he ever get clean ones? Just like
I think maybe once
easy
or
in, easy
twice.
outs, like 2 wipes and you're done.
No, because he has like the worst diet, so it always take just like forever.
Oh, does he have?
He eats like goldfish and Fruit
no.
Loops.
He doesn't have gluten problems.
I don't know.
A lot of people have that where they can't eat normal food, so then the family has to eat fucking different restaurants.
Oh, really?
You can't eat McDonald's because that's a problem or something.
No, he's just a very picky eater. Like he eats like French fries and goldfish crackers and Fruit Loops, and that's it.
And that's it?
some fruit here and there.
Uh-huh.
And when he eats Fruit Loops, he color codes them. He
do you
eats
mean?
he eats all the green ones first.
Really?
Yeah, and then he eats all the blue ones, and then all the
I
orange
do that
ones.
sometimes, not with
And
Fruit
then-
Loops, but
yeah,
with a lot of
what?
stuff.
With what?
I don't know. I just feel like I've done that a bunch.
Oh, really?
Not that much. Not color coding to that level.
Yeah. Maybe you're autistic.
I don't think so. People ever say you're autistic? Or possibly?
Yeah, I
Did you do
get.
something
Yeah,
similar?
I think I have. I might have it a little bit.
Really?
There's just certain things that I do.
Can you
that
test
I'm
for
just-
it, or are they just
I'm
sort of
dumb.
guessing? Is there like a blood test?
I think there's some kind of test.
'Cause how did Jenny McCarthy's kid come
If
up
you're not-
negative after he
It came up
positive?
negative?
No, for a while she was autistic. He was, and then it came
then it
out.
wasn't?
No, not autistic.
I
And
didn't
you
know
can't
about
cure
that.
autism. Although there is this pill
No.
in Germany, fucking Germans experimenting on people so well.
Yeah.
That would
they do.
that would make you autistic for a short period of time, and if you took another pill, it would then pop you back to normal. But people wanted to use it for studying aids. To like, I'll just go autistic, ignore everything else, and just fucking study this one
No.
thing. Yeah, that's what they were thinking of doing with it.
That must have been like higher functioning autism, though.
The pill was for you or me, regular
Yeah,
people, to
yeah.
make us
No, I get-
become autistic. I think they were researching to help autism, but then they realized they can make regular people autistic for a short time.
But what if you took that pill and all you did was just shit yourself and color code your Fruit Loops?
Yeah, you'd have to already be studying.
Yeah.
It's like when you're high.
Yeah.
Start your task before you get high.
Yeah.
And then you can keep writing once you get high. But if you try to write after you already
But then
smoke,
what if it made you so dumb you just forgot to ever take the pill again?
that's a problem. It would have to wear off in a
That's
certain amount of
dumb.
time.
Fuck the Germans.
Fuck the Germans. They're like, let the Jews take it. It won't matter.
Right.
That might have been my best.
Well, that I agree with.
Yeah.
I could.
They've added nothing to our society.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about though, what if they cured autism? Like, what would that be like?
Yeah.
Would he just go? Would he just function?
Yeah, what would he start from now? He'd be behind, right?
Yeah.
How
Would he
old
have
is
to
he
like
now?
relearn 21?
Do they live full lives? You don't really
don't
know.
know.
You haven't done anything in research in this, have you?
No, I think they live. He'll probably live to be like 55, 60.
Were your parents on, what kind of aid were they on?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
I have a thing where I look down on poor
Oh.
people for some reason.
No, we did. We did a thing where if we babysat him, we got money. We got like $10 an hour or $15 an hour to, and then like his school
From your
would pay
parents
us money.
or like who would
no,
pay that?
from like this program.
Government?
Yeah, it would go to the kids. It would go to people who babysat him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so they
To,
gave-
like-
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what my ex did.
Oh,
she
yeah?
said the government paid her to be a behavioral therapist. They paid her a certain amount. And then she would cost extra. The parents had to pay extra on their own.
Yeah.
You know, because it was too expensive. It wasn't going to be $15 an hour.
Yeah.
I found this video. I'm going to watch it. Here's what I do. I just set up my thing over here
Okay.
so I can hear the audio. Which one of these is longer? This one.
But some people have it a lot worse. Like I have a third cousin who's like
Who also has it?
So no, she's like so retarded.
Yeah.
And all she does is like wake up early and scream and yell at people. And she's
that's
like,
pleasant.
you just want to throw her into traffic. Like she's like this tall, and she just yells at you.
And
And
a part of me
it's
is like,
just horrible.
Yeah, it's like I know like every life has value, and it's like when people think of those people in Ethiopia in the old days where it's like they were all starving, it's like oh they shouldn't have been born. But I'm like they all want to be alive.
Yeah.
they're not committing suicide.
Right.
Just because it's not a life you would like.
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything. But man, I see those kids and I'm like, get rid of that.
Yeah.
That's not a full. Do they feel love? I mean, some.
I don't
but
know.
It's like
My brother does. He smiles and laughs sometimes, although not as much as he used to when he was a kid.
not as much.
No, but my cousin Molly, all she does is like just scream, and she'll like go like this all the time.
What is that? Just
She'll
put your
like
finger-
go like that.
like na 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 na.
Yeah.
Go against your nose.
Yeah, and then she'll go like at you. She's just so full of hate for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
My ex
And-
used to have to take this kid who would just get naked all the time, this autistic kid.
Really?
And she would just show up and like, hello. Just
Yeah.
be naked and just touching herself.
Yeah.
Just because that was a way to get attention, I guess. But they would have dinner parties and stuff, and she would just show up naked.
Yeah.
And it was like cute when she was 2 or 3, and then when she came like 7, it was like, you can't do
Stop
this anymore.
it. Yeah. My mom says that she gets a lot of joy out of taking care of my brother.
Really?
Yeah. But
More
but
than
I don't
like
know.
she gets taken care of you? Or
Yeah, I think so.
Because, why?
Because my mom would she would get mad and she would go, I'm moving out of here and the only one I'm taking with me is Alex.
Because Alex doesn't give her shit.
Yeah.
Alex doesn't say mean things to her.
Yeah. And she would just, so it was like,
It's because he's not capable of writing good punchline.
No.
Good fucking angry, biting
yes.
line. That's
Right.
why she likes him more.
Exactly. So, you know what? I developed some skills because of
Yeah,
that.
take care of your own. Okay, I found the video. Hold on, I want to turn this volume up.
All right. So if you can't see it, it's a homecoming dance.
I'll post
It's not
this on
the
my-
the prom as we.
Homecoming queen. Yeah, we were right.
Homecoming
It's not
queen.
prom queen. We were absolutely right. No
Yeah.
way anyone would.
Well, you were right. Yeah. No, because prom is the real deal, like you
Proms
said.
of shit. Nobody said like I was homecoming queen. When
Because I'll bet you the girl whose idea it was to nominate this retard for homecoming queen.
Yeah.
Won prom queen later.
For just doing the nomination.
For
Like,
doing
I'm
it.
actually the best
And they were like, you know what? It was fucking
Betsy.
Tammy. Yeah, Betsy's
cares a lot.
idea. Betsy's great. Betsy made this retard the homecoming queen. Let's make Betsy the prom queen because she's a good person. And then Betsy just smiled to herself.
Hold on. Let me see if I got that right. Okay. Here we go. Play.
Dude, the first time I saw this, I
too
never laughed so hard in my life.
I
the
know.
first
I didn't
time
know what it
saw
was. I had bookmarked this for so long to go through
because you
it.
have a feeling you're like it's either going to be like a guy, like a gay guy,
Yeah.
or a retard.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. If you want me to stop, just put your hand up or something.
Okay.
So you can comment. It says a true story.
So it's the homecoming dance. The girl comes out to read the nomination.
Yeah,
she's super pretty,
Look how proud she is of herself.
and she's very proud of herself.
Oh my god, she's so proud.
She's really hot though.
Oh, I want to freeze on her face so I can see her.
I
face
want
for a second.
to. No, but you see her face through the whole thing. That's a
Yeah,
beautiful.
she's
girl.
one of those girls that you're like, when she's like, I'm 17. You're like, shh, 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 shh.
He's just, yeah.
Don't stop. Don't ruin the moment.
She's the kind of girl that you take out and she tells you like what she's doing with her life, and you're just like, okay,
Nodding and just imagining how can I.
and you're just like, well, no,
She's
you're
got boobs already.
She
too?
just makes you feel bad about yourself
Oh, because she's doing good.
because she's so pretty and she's doing good things.
Yeah, that's the worst when it's a pretty person. That's why they like cast a pretty son.
Oh, my cousin's girlfriend is like, yeah, she's like studying to be a doctor and she does this volunteer work and she was just going on about all this great stuff she's doing for like Guatemalan kids.
part of
And
me
I'm
is
like,
like, no,
get
that is
away
good,
from me.
but fuck you.
Fuck you.
Rubbing it in my
You're
face.
already gorgeous.
Okay, and then everybody turns around when it's time to make the announcement.
Okay, you guys.
All right, you guys. It's now time for the results of the homecoming queen election. The second attendant is...
But she's just a good person.
She's a good person.
I think so.
Did you go to
Yeah.
public school?
I went to public school.
What's second attendant mean?
Second attendant is...
Second attendant is the
Runner-up.
runner-up. Yeah.
Why do they say it like that? All right.
I don't know.
First of all, beautiful prom. I don't know what the theme is here. But,
Homecoming dance.
Oh yeah, beautiful homecoming dance.
The theme is let's pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah, give some balloons. God, it's like they're all they're in on it too. Okay, here we go.
Denise Willard.
All right, way to go, Denise.
And then Denise
Pretty.
comes out. She's
By the way,
blonde,
Denise
very
is not
pretty.
as pretty as the other girl.
No.
Second attendant is...
But she knows she's got it going on.
Willard.
And Denise is blonde. She's got
She's in on it too.
she's a little bit of a butterface.
Katie Higgins.
Now this
This
song,
is the first runner-up. Okay. Oh,
right?
black girl.
Black girl.
Black girl.
So,
Now, your homecoming queen is...
wait, pause it for a second. There's something about that song that really bothers me. You know, where it's like,
Because that's not the band playing the song anymore. That's it in the background.
yeah, it's just like everything's. It's almost like that song is like they're pretending she's not retarded.
Yeah, it's uplifting.
They're
song.
pretending she's fucking normal.
When,
Look,
you know
it's
what
like,
the deal-
look at
don't
you,
think so.
you're so beautiful.
I think they're playing.
There's
to,
nothing
like, make
beautiful
sure she
about
knows
that.
we're not making her the next Carrie. Mm-hmm. Like,
Yeah.
play soft music, appease the beast,
Yeah.
make it feel comfortable.
But I'll tell you what, the way they do this commercial with the reveal where they step away and it's her retarded
That's
face,
fucking great.
it's bad.
What do you mean? Oh, really? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
remember
like
that much.
oh, play
Okay. They're all smiling and
it. You're so pretty.
Okay, here we go.
everyone's like,
And they act like they didn't do it, like they didn't all
expecting-
vote
they're
for
like-
it,
they're
like
all
it's a
expecting-
surprise. You know what you were doing.
Yeah.
You fucking shitty kids
they're all like,
who've never
"Oh,
done
no,
anything
it's me.
nice.
I don't know if it's gonna go through. Did we get
Yeah.
enough votes?
Yeah.
Did we get enough popular kids to vote our way?
Ari, there's another one where they go. It's like a public service announcement, and they show a person of a different race, and they're like, "It's unacceptable to call me a nigger," and they show a guy, he's like, "It's unacceptable to call me a kike," and then they show the retarded girl. It's the girl from Glee, and she goes, "It's unacceptable to call me a retard."
God, that's so funny. We had one where we grew up. All played after this.
All right.
But nobody bothers me.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, who is?
The white girl.
Oh, we're so surprised.
Becca Weiniger.
And then Becca Weiniger comes out, and you
First of
can't
all, it's a
see her
long
face.
shot, right?
Yes.
So you can't see it right away.
Can't see it right away.
First of all, why can't you just scroll on this without starting it up again? It's so annoying.
And everybody's so happy that Becca Weiniger won homecoming queen.
Becca Weiniger!
She comes out, you can't tell she is.
She's carrying flowers. Yeah, you don't know. They show her big feet, and it's a retard. And everybody stands up.
Beauty.
True beauty.
That was the message. She barely knows what's happening, by the way.
Yeah.
Her face barely knows what's happening. She's like, am I supposed to...
Ari, that's like the Special Olympics. Have you ever been to the Special Olympics?
I feel like it's so uplifting.
True beauty.
Not that you would have been to Special Olympics, but
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
What are they?
wait, pause for a second.
What are they?
What?
Foundation for a Better Life.
I think it's just some government thing.
Oh, really?
Where it's like, which that bothers me too when the government tells you how to act. They have a lot of those in Canada, these PSAs, where it's just like, we're not stupid. Get this shit off my TV.
Oh, really? Oh, wait. Oh, this
Yeah, you
is
want
about something.
government on your TV?
The story of Shelley Eyre is a life. I know a girl named Eyre. It's a life lived with courage, determination, and unrestricted love for everyone she meets. She was born in 1979 with Down syndrome. It's the second child of blah, blah, blah. At 3 years of age, she had a stroke. Oh, that left her paralyzed on the left side. Just get rid of it.
Just, yeah.
Before it's born, just get rid of it. Just work again. Get pregnant again. God. But her optimistic outlook and her boundless perseverance made it obvious to all who knew her that she would succeed in overcoming whatever obstacles would be presented to her. All right, whatever. It's culminated in her senior year at Murray High School in Utah, where she was elected as 1997 homecoming queen.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, 1997, she might be dead now.
Yeah, she probably is.
Why'd they change her name?
Did they
for the
say?
Video?
You know what? That was the first thing that I thought when you started reading this bio. I was
Shelley
like, I wonder
Eyre
if she's still alive.
Instead of just Weiniger.
Becca Weiniger.
Why didn't they just use her real name? Why did they make it a Jew name?
I don't know. Weiniger's Jewish?
Sounds like it. Not definitely, but you'd have to explaining to do.
Yeah.
The Holocaust started up again, as I
No,
hope it will.
Becca Weiniger is the name of the actress that portrayed Shelley Eyre in this spot.
God, it's just. I just.
It's
feel
just
bad.
she
That's my
doesn't
biggest
fucking
fear.
care if she's the prom queen or
I
not.
could almost have said, "Yeah, you did it." Then as she goes backstage, she goes, "Okay, guys, now the real prom queen,
Yeah.
the real Sarah, but keep it down, please."
They just drug her. They just put chloroform.
Oh, here we go. Note: Becca Weiniger.
I just said that.
Is the name of the actress? You said it.
Yeah.
Stoner, idiot. God damn it.
Okay.
She's the name of the actress that portrayed.
That portrayed Shelley in the spot.
They probably tried to get her to do. All
right, you guys.
But this actress couldn't. She was like, "It's my time." Like, when they
Yeah.
say Shelley Eyre, not your name. When they say Shelley Eyre, go.
All right, cut.
Again.
It's Becca now. It's now Becca
And the
Weiniger.
director's so angry, just like, "You fucking people! Get out there!" It's like at Simpsons when he goes, "You are Mr. Homer Thompson."
Yeah.
You're like Homer. Okay, when I stamp on your leg and look at you and say, "Hello, Mr. Thompson," you just nod.
I understand. I understand. But this spot is also like what's wrong with Special Olympics. Like if you've ever been there, it's not for the kids.
It's for the others.
It's for the parents who want to feel good about themselves and the stupid volunteers who are fat.
Are fat. Who want to? I did see this once. My dad ran the Marine Corps marathon.
Yeah.
When he was like 62 or something. Maybe 60. But because it's put on by the Marine Corps, they also had like a I don't know 300-yard dash, maybe like a half mile for the Special Olympics kids. Mm-hmm. And this one kid had given up.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't going to do it. He did about 3/4 of it. Mm-hmm. And it's honestly, I'm trying to think how far it would be. It'd be like, what's the difference between the long city blocks in New York and the short ones? There's one avenues and one streets.
Yeah, avenues are longer.
Okay.
Streets are shorter.
It'd be like a long one, there and back again. Mm-hmm. So he had done there and halfway back, and he was just done. And
Yeah.
the dad was like, come on. He goes, no, I'm done. And it's, retarded voice.
Yeah.
And the dad was like, okay, he knows not to push the kid. And this Marine comes over to him, and he goes, you going to quit? He gets right in the kid's face.
The retarded kid?
Yeah. He goes, you going to quit? Or you going to dig down deep? And I was like, oh, my God, this is so fucking bad.
Yeah.
You fucking finished that. He didn't curse. He goes,
Yeah.
you're going to finish this race? And I was so scared. And the kid it was like he loved Marines.
Yeah.
And the idea of soldiers.
Yeah.
So it got him up.
Yeah.
And he ran the last, 50, 60 feet.
Yeah.
And he felt like such a winner. And I
that
was fucking
faggot
crying.
Marine. And that faggot Marine just felt so good about himself.
He sure
Be
did.
Like,
I felt good
oh,
about
I motivated
myself.
that kid.
I felt good about I was like, he did it.
Yeah.
He did it. He overcame.
I remember one time my mom made me and my siblings wait like 2 hours at the Special Olympics.
For what?
To watch my brother run half a lap.
Oh,
and
really?
he got like a silver medal.
Are you allowed in Special Olympics with autism?
Yeah. Yeah, he's lower functioning.
Okay. Does he have
He's less communicative than a kid with Down syndrome.
And it's not just communication. He can't wipe himself, so he can't.
I think
He's
he
less
can now, though.
communicative than- really?
Yeah, because a kid with you can like a kid with Down syndrome, you can talk to them about their girlfriends and stuff, and their you can talk to them about the 9 girlfriends they claim to have.
Kid with autism?
A kid with Down syndrome.
Oh yeah, they
but
claim to have lots of girlfriends.
Yeah.
You know why?
why? Because they have big dicks.
No, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, definitely. They would. They have giant hands. Sure, they definitely have big, at least thick dicks.
Yeah.
But no, that's not why. They don't know societal norms that well. It's harder for them to learn societal, things like, I don't know, at a funeral you don't make noise. And like, why in this situation? I've been in a suit before.
Yeah.
You do make noise at a wedding. What's the difference?
Right.
They don't know about this American's repressive nature with sex. So once they learn how to jerk off,
They do it everywhere.
They're just like, "Oh, this feels great."
Did you say have a girl do it?
Or if a girl blows, the girl, mentally handicapped person,
Oh yeah.
they just they'll just fucking masturbate
just fuck all the
constantly.
time. Yeah.
They don't see a reason. This feels awesome. It's like
Yeah.
somebody telling you if you have an itch, do not scratch it. You're
Yeah.
like, why?
Yeah.
I feel so much better.
Right.
That's how it is for them.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Well, that's why I stopped going to church because the only time my family
What God would make that?
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, when you see that, I saw a midget Indian the other day, a Native American midget.
Oh, really?
He was tiny. He was one of the smaller midgets, you
Yeah.
know, like the 4-foot ones instead of the 5-foot ones.
Yeah.
Or the 3-foot ones instead of the 4-foot ones. He was tiny. And he had midget clothes.
And Native
Indian
American.
clothes, and he was drunk.
Yeah.
He came to an Attell show at the Improv. Attell was buying him drinks, and they were like, should we give him this drink?
Yeah.
And I was like, no. They're like, but Attell bought it for him. I'm like, the guy's cut off.
Yeah.
He's already heckling. Don't just tell Attell you gave it to him.
Yeah.
But I was like, there's no God.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No.
Who would make that?
Right.
Why? Is there some special purpose for him?
Yeah.
Ugh. And the retarded people too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's why he stopped going to church?
No, because the only time my family did anything together was like Christmas and Easter. We would go to church, and my brother would make noise in church because he just didn't know any better. And fucking there would always be some
Asshole looking
some
at you.
asshole who would just give him dirty looks and not. He's retarded,
Yeah.
you know. He needs God.
Like, you're ruining my experience.
You're ruining church.
Well,
yeah.
God ruined his life.
Yeah.
So put up with it.
God fucked him
asshole you're
over.
worshiping.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy over hard.
Right.
You fucking chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if
So
somebody.
that's why I stopped going to church.
It's like if somebody was won the nomination for governor.
Uh-huh.
And so we nominate this guy, and some girl's like, he raped me.
Yeah.
And ran out of the room. Nobody's like, hey, shut up. It's his moment.
yeah.
They're gonna be like,
Right.
wait, all right.
And God raped my brother.
he really did. He raped him.
Fuck God. Yeah.
I had this. Same
God raped my God put his dick in my brother's head when he was 2 years old. When he was 2 years old, Ari.
Yeah.
And fucked him. Fuck God.
I was at this wedding, and there was a guy with Tourette's syndrome there.
Yeah.
But serious Tourette's.
Yeah.
And he kept making noises and going, fuck shit balls, cursing and stuff.
Really?
While everything's really calm and quiet, and there's violin playing. And everyone was acting like they couldn't hear it. And I'm like, am I the only one that is noticing this right now?
Yeah.
There's a guy yelling "fuck shit balls"
Yeah.
as someone's coming down the aisle in a wedding dress.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "This is beautiful."
Well, what? But then what were they? What should they have done? What were they supposed to
Here's
do?
my deal. Maybe this is rude. I don't know, but if I have something where I can't control my
Shut
mouth,
up.
No, you stay outside for a ceremony. You can go to the reception.
Yeah, it's
So
a
when
good
they're
point.
supposed to be quiet in certain moments,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, it's too bad, but I can't be a part of that.
Yeah.
But
Were they
God
with
is
the
different.
bride or the bride or groom's family?
I don't know whose side he was on.
Yeah.
He was on, not it.
Yeah.
I want to show you this other video now. This is what we laughed at when I was growing up. Okay, so here's this video I played. This was I'm just going so harsh on the word retard today. We just talked about retards in general. This was the video that was a commercial for jewelry self-defense. Oh, you know what? This is the wrong one. I'll play this one, but this is about karate school. This had no mentally retarded people in it.
Okay.
I'll just play it because we just mocked the Asian kids.
When you take jewelry self-defense, then you...
Do you think it's actually June Lee?
Nobody bothers me.
I love this.
Nobody bothers me.
There's an Asian kid coming up that we mocked.
All USA 1000. Jewelry means right for right.
Nobody buys me. Nobody buys me either.
That was it.
Yeah, you're a fucking kid. You're 7. You're 3 years old. Who's bothering you?
Yeah, that's a good point. What age
Nobody
is like
kicks me in the head.
It's don't throw me away.
I took Taekwondo at this one place, and they were running prostitution out of the top floor.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a front for a prostitution ring.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Just so they could. I guess that works. Don't throw me away commercial.
Oh, is it about like?
Yep. Here it is. I saw glass. Eli Manning does not star in the classic commercial. Oh, they're joking. It's got to be this one. 297,000 views. Okay.
Round there. I stored glass. That's my job. I learned the job slow. And now I know it by heart.
He earns money. He pays taxes.
He's got the biggest eyes in the world for those glasses. We mocked this for so long. We didn't have any mentally handicapped kids in my school. So, of course, we're just going to mock it.
I learned the job slow. And now I know it by heart.
He earns money. He pays taxes. He's just like you. ARC, the Association for Retarded Citizens.
Don't throw us away.
That was it. Don't throw us away. That line, every time someone would fall or do anything, you just run up to them and go in their face and go, "Don't throw me away."
What are they throwing away? I get so like, to be honest, I get really uncomfortable whenever there's mentally challenged people in anything, in like commercials or films. Especially when you see like
that.
You don't want to see it, and I don't want to see Giovanni Ribisi going boo, 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 and then people saying that he's a genius. You know,
dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah, because if you saw some 8th grader on the bus going, "Dude, I'm a retard," you'd be like, "Stop that!"
Stop it, man. It's not cool.
But then
he's doing the same impression.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that stuff. And there's always, like, when you watch these movies, like if you watch the trailer for Radio, there's always some like villain. There's always some guy who's like too much of a villain.
Way too much.
Who's
gonna be that dickish to mentally handicapped.
Who's just like, "Are you running a football program or a circus?"
Yeah, and I was like, dude,
he's carrying 2 bags.
Yeah, in that movie at the prom queen, it would be somebody's mom going, "No, I was homecoming queen. And
my daughter will be." Yeah. Yes.
Everyone was like,
Calm down. Can you just relax?
Jesus. We've all agreed on it. There probably would be some a real thing, especially in Texas.
And then that girl gets like chocolate sauce thrown on her dress or something.
She gets carried. Opie and Anthony carried.
Are you? Football's not for retards.
That's the video. That's the commercial.
No, but in Radio.
Oh yeah.
There's always somebody who's
way too much of a dick.
And like Louis C.K. said, like no one's ever gone up to a retarded person, an actual retarded person, and said, "Hey, retard. Hey, you retard."
A bunch of retarded commercials. Retarded Burger King.
But watch, if you look at the trailer for like, well, this is fake.
No, it's fake.
But if you watch the trailer for like The Other Sister, and you see Juliette Lewis going, "Boo, boo," it's just like. It just makes me uncomfortable because it always feels exploitive to me.
Juliette Lewis and the sister?
The Other Sister.
You think it's exploitive?
I think it's exploitive.
I'll play this while I look at that one.
I think anytime...
My name's Mike.
Mike's retarded.
Story about me.
And now they're using him to sell hamburgers.
She said, wonderful.
That's all it is, isn't it? They're just using it to sell McDonald's.
Anytime you see a retarded kid in a commercial or a movie,
Except for that
somebody else is benefiting.
Except for the family values thing. It looks like they're just pushing like be cool.
What family values thing?
The first commercial with the prom queen.
But that was self-righteous.
It was
It's
self-righteous, but
always
they're pushing, like,
done.
nice to everybody.
It's always done to exploit them. Someone who's not retarded is always benefiting. Cuba Gooding Jr. gets an Oscar nomination
For radio?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
Watch
if he...
radio.
What?
Why'd you watch radio?
I didn't. I watched the trailer.
Yeah, wait a minute. He got an Oscar nomination for something else. For Show Me the Money.
No, but yeah. No, he won for that. But it's always like, that boy, we're not teaching that boy. He's teaching us.
What was it? Juliette Lewis and the sister?
Juliette Lewis, the other sister. It's about her and Giovanni Ribisi play two people with Down syndrome. I feel like we're getting into better, more poignant stuff. But the first part of this podcast was just being like retards, dumb, cerebral palsy, or retards. But I really
interesting.
But yeah, but I really feel this way. I get so uncomfortable when I see retarded people in anything because they're either being used to sell something.
It's McDonald's commercial. He totally is. Or what?
Or it's us being used, or it's regular people who just feel good about themselves.
Which one should I click?
It's a fine line between I want to help these people and I want to benefit. Just any. Well, I don't think they have the trailer on here. But I don't want to see some. She's
not that pretty, Juliette Lewis.
I know, but she's like an actress. She's like a successful.
By the way, have you seen the preview? Did you watch Mission Impossible?
No.
Have you seen the preview for?
Is she in that?
No, Cinderella.
No, is she in that?
Is Cinderella the one that's like? No, not Cinderella.
No.
Snow White.
That's Julia Roberts.
No, not Snow White. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Snow White, and Julia Roberts plays the queen.
Who's that one?
Snow White.
Yeah, Snow White. Yeah,
and Julia Roberts plays the queen.
No, this chick from not Hitchcock. What's the name of that superhero movie? With
Heroes?
No, with the black dude from
Green Lantern. Will Smith. Hancock.
Hancock. Who's the chick from Hancock?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Oh, she was super hot. She played Monster. She was the whore in Monster. She won an Oscar for that.
Halle Berry?
No, the white girl. She made herself ugly though in Monster, where she played a hooker.
Oh, Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still white. She's the queen. She's the fairest of them all, and she sucks the youth out of people.
Uh-huh.
And at some point, they have in the trailer, they have the mirror says to her like, "You're the fairest, but there's someone else who's coming to take your crown." And she's like, "Who?" And I'm like, "Ooh, I can't wait to see who they picked."
Yeah.
For this is the fairest woman if in the world. That's who they're going to play it. You know who it was? The chick from Twilight.
Yeah.
And I was like, she's a fucking 6.
Yeah.
I was so pissed off by that.
Let me bite my lip and call it acting.
I didn't bite my. Oh yeah. Ugh, she's not even hot though. Here's a McDonald's commercial.
Yeah, she's.
Hi, my name is Mike. This is a story about.
Now they're just using him to sell hamburgers.
Yeah.
My mom. She said one.
He doesn't. Did he get any money for that?
Probably got a little.
Dad, he is a wonderful dude.
But they don't care about giving the money. They're giving.
Ugh.
That's my teacher.
It's disgusting.
He is the best.
Now where are they gonna get the burgers?
Super kid. Mike is very.
Mike eats at McDonald's every day.
That's my friend Tracy. I think she.
Oh God.
Oh, Tracy's got Down syndrome too.
I want to shoot everybody who is involved in this.
Come on, let's take a ride to McDonald's.
Oh, you scumbags.
I like how they don't show the whole bus because you know it's not a full-size bus.
You know, me and James are best cops. We are a great team. High is up. Perfect. Ever since I was a little baby,
This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
people are always trying to help me. So now I love to say, welcome to McDonald's. May I help you?
So come in and spend your money at our shitty restaurant because we help retarded people. Aren't we great?
Through the McJobs program.
Aren't we? We're fucking corporate scum, but
So
we're.
you hate it. You just think they're just milking off them.
Yes, always.
Whenever James,
You're never not milking off of them.
Yeah, but it's like, what if they were?
That's
just helping
why I
people
just
getting
don't
jobs?
talk to my
It's like,
brother. That's
as we
why I
get them
just.
jobs. We can also fucking promote it. Like, isn't it
The McJobs program.
McJobs
How many
program.
times have you gone into McDonald's and there's a retarded person working there?
I only look at the counter. I don't look at who's cooking back there.
Yeah, but they're all normal. You would know.
Yeah.
You know when they have Down syndrome.
Smell it.
But it's McDonald's patting themselves on the back, being like, "Look what we do." Ugh.
Yeah.
Look, even when my family, there's this family that lived down the street from us, the Bradys, and they had 3 kids, and 2 of them were autistic, and the oldest one wasn't, Annie Brady. Okay. And my brother just got a Facebook invite from her, and it was like, "Join our rally to like ban the R word. We don't want to use the R word anymore, retard." Right. You know, but that wasn't Annie Brady like defending her siblings.
She was trying to say, "Hey, look at me! Look at."
She was going, "Look at me! Look what I'm such a great person." She just needed to feel good about herself.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Well,
Your siblings don't care if the.
But you also want some good credit while you're doing something nice.
Yeah.
But maybe it's also like, I don't care. I just want to make sure I get the credit.
Yeah.
How can you tell?
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? You just sort of, it seems fake.
Yeah.
So
I've spent my whole life.
Express like love to you and shit.
He used to when he was younger. He would laugh more but he doesn't really do that anymore. I think he's like embarrassed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's self-aware enough now.
Yeah, like if I'm like, "Hey, come here, give me a hug," he'll just do it real quick and walk away.
Oh, really? Embarrassed to show emotions.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
And he knows that it's like he's like too old for that.
Is he a virgin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
And my mom is like,
There's
if
some
you
girls
ever
who
showed him
love
porn.
Fucking freaks.
No.
You don't think anybody came?
No, because he's not even like high functioning. He wouldn't even be able to. I don't even think he would know what to do.
Yeah.
Ugh. He might be gay for all I know.
That would be the worst. Gay autistic. Like, how do you figure that shit out?
Yeah, but you just live as yourself.
So you're fine with it with retarded, the word, the R word.
Yeah.
I told you this. My theory is just like faggot and retarded nigger. Of those 3,
yeah.
Nigger's the only one that I'm fine with.
What do you mean?
Just because the other ones hurt someone you're not really talking about.
Yeah.
When you call somebody a faggot, really you mean lame.
Or weak.
That hurts. Yeah, or weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, some negative.
But every gay guy's been called a faggot.
Yeah, and so then it's like, you're not trying to call him that, but you're reminding him. It's like if I was saying the word nigger for someone who dresses with
flashy.
a shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Look, fucking nigger."
All right.
They'd be like, "Whoa!" It's like, dude, hey,
yeah.
don't just it's just something a little bit weird.
Yeah, because nigger is only for blacks.
Yeah, it's only for blacks.
But faggot.
So I don't mind retard for like.
But faggot and retard. Yeah. Okay, that's
also,
a good point.
Retarded used to be the word for it, right? Like, oh, he's mentally retarded. Or he's retarded.
Yeah.
He's got retardation.
Yeah.
It's become a fucking insult now.
Well, that's why people don't like it to be synonymous with stupid.
Right.
Because
aren't they stupid? Is it? Am I wrong? I mean, I don't.
Well, you know what's funny is like I know people who are like legitimately stupid, and I have no sympathy for them at all. But I feel bad for autistic kids and kids with Down syndrome. It's like what's the difference between them and just a fucking stupid person?
The stupid person's like, you could have applied yourself a little more.
Yeah.
No matter what your level of commitment.
I hate stupid people. I get mad at them.
Members.
Yeah.
Those are always ones who think they're better than you when they say something back.
Yeah.
Like, say something funny. You rip on them like 10 times. Just like, shut your fucking mouth, please.
And they just still sit there.
Well, at least I'm not fucking, what's that shirt? You're like, what?
Yeah.
Benetton?
Yeah.
Like something like normal? You're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, you get like 3 applause breaks, and they still keep going.
Yeah. And you're like, you think you're winning. Please don't high-five your friends. Oh, I want to strangle you.
Yeah.
God, they're the worst. Did your brother have any things was he into like trains or shit?
He watches Thomas the Train on YouTube.
They all love Thomas the Train.
He loves Thomas the Train and Sesame Street and like that stuff. But I think he even knows that like he's too old for it, because he'll like if you go, "Hey, what are you watching?" he'll tell you to go away, or he'll get embarrassed. It's like his like little secret thing. He knows it's not. I think he knows it's not for him.
That's weird. Knowing certain parts of yourself and not others, or just having an idea of something's wrong.
It's sad.
Because everything you see in the media, you see people look exactly like you.
Yeah.
And they're doing college TV shows or doing whatever.
Yeah. The tough thing is like not being able to connect with him, because the extent of our communication is like I go home and I go, "Hi, Alex," and he goes, "Hi," And I go, hi, who? And he goes, hi, Mike. And then I go, what's up? And he goes, nothing much. And then I go, all right, see you later. And he goes, see you later. And then, like, he doesn't really enjoy anything. So I'll, like, take him for a drive, or I'll take him to Taco Bell or something. But that's the extent of our relationship.
That's it.
And that kind of sucks, you know?
Yeah.
Like not being able to connect with him. That's kind of tough.
Yeah. And he's a full-grown man now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be tough.
Yeah.
But you have other brothers. You could, just part of me just doesn't respect human life. I'm always like, just do.
No,
the
it's
math of it.
worthless.
Like, why wouldn't you just do a different one?
Yeah. What do you mean do? Well, they weren't going to kill him.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. I mean, like kill anything that's not. I mean, I guess I'm just talking about eugenics now.
Yeah, but he was 2 years old when he basically got autism. We were watching a video one time of his first birthday party, and he's not an autistic baby.
Yeah.
He's completely normal. He's like smiling and laughing, and I remember him talking like as a baby would. And then he was 2, and then it all just stopped. Something happened where he wasn't born. He wasn't born that way.
How old are your parents when they had him?
My mom was 37, but she had my sister when she was 39.
Yeah. Doesn't mean it's going to happen every time.
Yeah.
Just the odds go up, but I don't think that's old enough.
There is that
I think like
risk.
people in their early 40s, and it's
Early
like
40, yeah.
now you're running a risk of autism and retardation, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something else.
Yeah, it sucks, but what are you gonna do?
It does suck, right?
Yeah.
You know what? Did he ever scream in the night or anything?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he would. He, like one time, he's like his diet is really bad, and he would eat French fries. And one time, my mom was trying to get him to eat chicken, and he wouldn't eat the chicken.
Yeah.
And I helped my mom like hold him down and shove a piece of chicken in his mouth, and he was like. He just cried, and he was so insulted that we did that to him.
Aww.
He like walked away, and he like looked back at us like, "You fucking assholes," and then he just went upstairs and cried.
So harsh.
Yeah,
Like, you can't just eat French fries all the time.
yeah, you can't.
Then he part of you.
But he eats chicken now.
Was he strong?
But we had to.
No.
No, he's not strong, but he like he'll like he squeezes like he can. He's stronger than my mom.
He doesn't know limits, probably.
Yeah.
So he goes full strength.
He doesn't hurt her, but he could if he wanted to.
Is there any fear of that?
No.
Because you could hurt your mother too.
Yeah.
You're probably
Well-
more likely to.
Well, he's not like muscular. He's like
That's.
But he's a big kid.
That's Down syndrome kids. They're strong. Or is that
Yeah.
not true?
I don't know.
They had this wrestler.
I can't
for a while.
speak on.
I
I can't.
got into WWE or whatever it's called for like 3 months. It was on TV when I happened to be coming home every Saturday. Mm-hmm. And they had this wrestler called Eugene, who was clearly had like mental
really?
handicap, like problems, whatever it was. And
Yeah.
the announcers at some point said, "He doesn't look that big, but he's got hidden strength you wouldn't expect." They never said he was retarded outright, but it was just
Yeah.
like assumed. And he
Yeah.
would go,
Oh, really?
He didn't really know who he was fighting, the good guys and the bad guys. He just like was happy to meet his.
No, I think that's just like a funny myth that they're really strong because he.
I had to babysit my next door neighbor's little brother. My next door neighbor was 2 years younger than me. His little brother was
Yeah.
probably 4 years younger than him.
Yeah.
And I was like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
So he was 14 or 13.
Uh-huh.
And it was pushing him down so hard to keep him down in bed.
Oh yeah.
He had strength, man.
Oh really?
It wasn't like I was weaker. I was on the basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I don't know if that's a full myth.
Well, because if he exerts his strength and you yell at him, he'll back away.
Right.
He's not going to like attack anybody. So there's no fear. But there's been times when he's like squeezed my mom really hard or like been physical with
Try to
her.
hurt her?
Yeah, I
Like
think
a
so.
little
Or
bit?
just because he's mad.
Right.
And sometimes he'll hit himself in the head. You know? Yeah, because he's mad. It sucks.
Like, it sucks to be him, but it really also sucks to be you, having to fucking deal with that shit. It sucks for him more,
Yeah.
I guess. But
Yeah. Let's not.
Yeah, clearly. It's not a question. You're right. Did he sleep through the night or not so much?
Yeah, sometimes he would wake up. Sometimes he would wake up laughing. He would just laugh until he fell asleep and until he would tire himself out. Yeah, it was kind of cool because you'd be like, "What are you laughing at?" Like I always wanted to know like what he found so funny.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it as much now that he's older, but when he was a kid, he would just like sit around and laugh for a while, and that was kind of nice. But
You get weird after a while?
no, because he would just tire himself out.
Oh, that's good.
But one time, but one time, him and my other brother shared a bedroom, and I go, it was like during the summer, and I go, Alex, you want to get dressed? And he goes, yeah. And he just goes into his bedroom. My brother was still sleeping, and he just gets completely naked. Yeah. And then I come in the room. My brother goes, yeah, that's what I want to wake up to. Just this big, fat, naked, retarded kid.
Your brother? Because he had such a shitty diet.
Yeah, he's overweight.
That's a weird thing too. I don't ever expect them to like.
And he's real
have
hairy.
Dietary issues.
Yeah, it was cute. He was cute when he was a kid. You know, he was like, he's got these big like eyes, these big green eyes, and he's like, he was like a cute kid. But now he's just like he's just a big
giant oaf.
A big oaf.
Yeah. Without the
yeah.
Did your parents? What was I gonna say? Did you have any like therapists come over and like deal with them at all, or in school?
We had this one girl, Beth, who came over, and she was hot. She was blonde.
I was gonna ask, was she pretty?
Yeah, she's real pretty.
Do that are just cuter, man.
And they're the best.
They're cooler,
and they're
people.
so nice.
Yeah.
And I think this girl, she had a project where she wanted to like interview us. So I just sat at the table and like stared at her tits for whatever, 45 minutes when she interviewed me, and I like never saw her again. So she wrote her paper, and then she's like, all right, see ya.
Like, what? Oh, really?
Oh, you're leaving?
You're supposed to be taking care of
You're leaving forever?
your brother and just stopped?
She like worked on them or something. She was like a student, and she was studying, whatever. And then so I guess her thesis was about siblings with retarded kids, and she came over and she was like, she interviewed me, and then I never saw her again. I got emotional thinking about her.
Just thinking about it right now.
I wonder what she's doing. Right now.
How long did she spend at your place?
She came over. I saw her maybe like 4 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I was 14 at some Greenpeace,
She's real pretty though.
was coming to the door.
Yeah.
And I was the only one home, but she was like hot older girl,
Yeah.
probably college age. She was
Yeah.
all sweaty, and she wore these short denim shorts. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Oh, do you want a glass of water?"
Yeah.
She did. I gave her like $20, but it was like all the money I had. That's when I.
Oh, it was
learned.
your money?
Yeah, that women will just rob you without even trying.
I think that's why I date older women now.
They're not expecting so much out of you.
Because and because my mom wasn't there for me.
How much older? I only date younger women.
My girlfriend's
My mom was always there for me.
My girlfriend's 7 years older than me.
How old are you?
24.
So she's 31.
Yeah.
That ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's older. When I was
It's
25
much
or
older.
26, I hooked up with like 32-year-old, and her friends were all laughing at her.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're friend. Yeah.
But yeah.
Whatever.
Well, she's looking for something in youth. Why not?
Yeah.
Give it to her.
Yeah.
She likes that rock hard cock. Is that what she? I don't.
No, it's good. 80%, like your joke tonight.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you're fine. As long as you got enough in you to get it in.
It's like sulfur hard. My sulfur hard.
So did he take a lot of behavioral therapy or?
Yeah, he was in and out of therapy and stuff.
Ugh, God, it's such a fucking horrible life. I don't know.
Yeah, for him, I'm not going to sit here and bitch about how hard my life was. Were you talking about him, right? Not me. Yeah.
Did you feel like a victim at all?
No.
You didn't. You didn't feel like, why is this happening to me?
No.
I wonder.
And my parents were never like.
Yeah, I guess not.
My parents never said, "Hey, you have to make sacrifices for your brother." They never said it outright, but I always felt this need to.
Yeah. Oh.
I always felt like, okay, this is like more. He's more important.
Yeah.
And
I feel like if you grow up with it, and like starting at 6, I guess that's when you knew that something was up.
Yeah.
You're like, this just becomes the norm.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was very much. And I was always a lot closer than him.
Kosher. I'm like, oh, that's all we had in the house, and I couldn't buy my own food, so it was really easy.
Yeah. And like I was always closer than him than my other siblings because my sister is younger and my brother's a piece of shit. So I was always like there for him. I was kind of the one who took care of him, Okay. And I didn't mind. Like I didn't mind.
One of your choices.
It was just a thing I did, And I didn't like. I wasn't. Yeah, it was like one of my chores.
Coolio said this thing once to, and it might have been Old Dirty Bastard, but I believe it was Coolio.
Yeah.
Said this thing to Jon Stewart once on the old, before you probably remember, but the old Jon Stewart show. He used to have like UPN.
Uh-huh.
He had his own show. and he interviewed him. He made some self-deprecating joke of like that Coolio had to deal with like drive-bys, and all Jon Stewart had was someone taking his lunch money.
Yeah.
But then I think it's Coolio, so I'll just call it that. But Coolio was like, but dude, to you, like that's what you grew up with. So it was the same. We just had a bad guy that we had to steer clear of. I had this guy who might shoot us on the street, and you had a guy who took your lunch money. It was the same level. When you grew up,
Jon Stewart said that, or Coolio
said that?
Yeah.
Because you don't know any different. That just becomes your thing. That
It's
you're
just your thing.
Steer clear. Someone else might have like a dog next door that barks.
And it's the same thing for my brother, too. It's like, I don't really feel bad for him because him being autistic is all he knows. That's his life.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and that's why rich kids freak out when they don't get the right color car for their birthday, because they don't know any other. They don't know any other.
They don't know that
deeper
you're like, are you
problem.
crazy?
Yeah.
You know how people look down
And to
on you?
us, they are. Yeah, but to them, it's just a
For
just a
11th grade, I
normal
switched to-
problem.
I switched to a different Jewish school, and it was like richer. Some of the rich kids were richer. Jewish day school. It was in Potomac. And there was still some regular poor kids like me who had like a Datsun, a fucking old shitty Datsun to drive. But then like some
Where are you from?
Maryland, Silver Spring.
Did you mention that on stage? Because I had a feeling you were from. I thought you were going to say Maryland.
No, I just said all Jewish school.
Huh.
I was talking about Bernie Swigert.
Huh.
I don't think I did. I've never noticed.
For some reason, I was thinking Maryland.
I am from Maryland. Well, I don't know.
You probably told me that one time in the past, though. I
I have
forget.
no idea.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? Fucking pot. What was I just saying?
Silver Spring, there were some poor kids at your school.
Oh yeah, but there was some super rich kids, and this one girl, Marcy Oser, had her own Suburban, like a cool old Suburban. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
No?
She had a BMW. She had a Mercedes.
Yeah.
She hit my friend Asher Epstein's Suburban.
Yeah.
And just crushed her hood.
Yeah.
And then somebody, like, she parked in the park. It was right around the corner from, like, the parking lot. And she parked in the parking lot. And somebody's like, hey, was your hood always like that? She started crying. Her dad dropped her off a Porsche to drive home that day. And it was like, ugh, you crash your Mercedes and someone drops you off a Porsche so you can... It was just so, like, annoying. This one girl got a new Saab, the exact kind she wanted, but there was no sunroof. And she was like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know, deal with this crap.
Yeah.
And it was like, no one's going to have sympathy for you when you get to college or anywhere else.
Yeah.
We didn't have any then. We're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, autistic kid. I guess must be just like whatever becomes your norm.
Yeah, if it's all you know.
Yeah, that is why those rich kids get upset.
Huh?
That is why those rich kids get upset, because they're just like, this is my deal.
Yeah. And that's why my mom doesn't... She works at my brother's school, and she doesn't really feel bad for the kids that are, like, severely handicapped, because it's all they know.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, if you... Like, you can't fly, so you don't miss not flying.
Right. Yeah, but fucking Robin's looking.
Yeah, but if you went to Nebraska and everybody could fly, you'd be like, oh, this kind of, you know? Would you miss not flying?
No. There was an old episode of Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
That I barely remember, but somebody like would have super strength.
Yeah.
There's one dude because he was from a planet of super strong people. I remember cracking open like through a steel door and unlocking the door from the inside. And he goes, on my planet, I'm considered a weakling.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you definitely did the right thing by moving.
Yeah, right.
You're super cool now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is like that.
That's why I fuck so many retarded girls.
This is all they know.
Because I can do a magic trick. And they get all wet.
How'd you separate your thumbs?
By the way, my girlfriend's aunt wants to know where she can hear this podcast. So
it's on
make
Ari
sure you
Shaffir-
send me a link so I can
You can hear it on
send
iTunes,
it to her
Stitcher,
and
or my
be
website.
hated forever.
All right, it'll be up on Monday probably because I didn't organize myself and do one. I have to leave for Minnesota tomorrow.
Yeah. What are you doing out there?
Do you have any road dates coming? I'm doing House of Comedy.
Cool. I'm doing Scranton on the 11th of February.
That's about the right time period. That's just Scranton, Pennsylvania. Where? You headlining? Have you started headlining yet?
No, I'm featuring.
Okay.
This is my first like road.
Pretty good. How long have you been doing comedy?
5.5 years.
All right, that's about. There's no right path. I don't know. I was about to say that's about the right time, but it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
My friend Tony was bitching.
Oh, you're behind a little
He was
bit.
so upset.
I felt like, why? Am I behind?
No, I said that's about. I stopped myself because I was about.
I don't work the road though. I'm not a. Yeah, I
No,
don't.
it took me 5.5 years to start doing any of that. And that's only because I had
It did?
a friend take me with him
And where were you? In LA?
in LA, all LA time.
Yeah.
I got because I had the Comedy Store, but otherwise,
Feels like the road's kind of a waste of time a little bit.
no.
Not that it's a waste of
man.
time, but
It's a different stage. You get longer sets.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time if for development if that's all you do.
yeah.
You get some weird bad habits.
Right.
But you
Mix
Yeah,
that
yeah,
with
yeah.
time in New York or time in LA.
Yeah.
Where you get like a more hip, interesting crowd.
Yes.
The ones that are going to tell you and tell everybody in the world that you're cool or not. Mm-hmm. Those people that hate Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
That's who decides who's cool.
Yeah. But I don't
Well, that's
really
LA or
miss.
New York
I don't really
comics.
miss doing the road. Like I know I'll do it eventually.
Yeah, you will.
And then I'll just have to work
No,
that
it's-
muscle.
if you can do 25 minutes of comedy, it's more than the fucking 12 you get wherever.
Yeah.
It's something to. It's worth more than 2 sets somewhere else. Once in a while. Mm-hmm. Try all your bits together, figure out like. But really, I guess all it's good for is learning how to do it again.
Yeah.
Geraldo talked about that, how like the road comedy was different than in-town comedy. It's they were just different beasts.
Yeah.
So where in Scranton are you going?
I don't know.
I probably have 2 listeners in Scranton.
It's some one nighter.
All right.
And
But new stand-up
I'm
New
doing
York.
some New York stuff. Wait,
what are you
let me
doing?
check I have a flip phone, and I can't put any more dates into my calendar.
What do you have, an Envy? I used to have that.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, we have the new Envy.
It's a Samsung piece of garbage.
Samsung piece of garbage.
And then wait, so on the 10th I'm doing
February 10th. Yeah.
Nothing. I got canceled.
Oh.
And then the 18th I'll be in Washington.
I always have those in my book too. I'm like, oh. And did you just take it out right now? You
And then
still
they
left it
moved.
there?
No, they moved it. They moved
Okay.
it a week back. So now my February's empty. And then Okay, Wednesday the 1st I'll be at the Yippee Museum in New York City.
Performing.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
No, I'll just be checking out.
This is coming out. This is probably coming out the 29th. What do you got?
Of February?
Yeah. Monday. I release one every Monday.
Oh.
Today's what? Tuesday? So it'll be 6 days. So like think about like 3 weeks from now. You have any big alternative
February.
shows? Early March. No.
Yeah, I'm doing Big Terrific on the 29th
Of February.
in New York City.
Where's Big Terrific?
I don't have it, but I'll book it. I'll tell them I promote it
Well,
on your
do a
podcast.
Google search of Big
It's a
Terrific.
Cameo Bar at 8:30 in Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Okay. What is your on Twitter?
Yeah,
What's your Twitter?
at Mike Recine.
R-E.
Recine.
Okay. Mike is Mike.
Yeah, MikeRecine.
Okay. How many followers do you have? How long have you been on there?
I got like 475.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's something.
yeah, it's something.
When I had that many, I thought of it as like, imagine 475 people in a room listening to a joke that you wrote.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Fuckload
yeah.
of people. That's a big room.
Right, that's a good point.
You know what I mean?
But a lot of it's like the New York Diet Society or something.
Somebody's reading
The
it.
New York.
Just follows everybody.
Yeah. It's like some crazy guy. It's a guy with like a foil hat and no
Yeah.
shirt on his.
When I got
picture.
to like 500 or something, people are like, ooh, you have a lot of followers.
How many do you
Like,
have?
I have more. I have like 25,000, 28,000.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. But even
But how long did it take you to get that many?
I don't know. I've been doing it for a few years.
Yeah.
Mostly it's just appearances on podcasts that people can like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
at a computer or in front of a computer while they're listening.
Uh-huh.
Like they've
Well,
got
this
some
is
G4
cool.
all have like millions. Mm-hmm. Where like
Yeah.
George Lopez has probably like 86 people.
Yeah.
Even though he's way more famous than them.
Yeah. The last time I was here, I met the booker of Lopez Tonight, and she was like, "It's my mission to get you on the show." And then the fucking show got
Mission
canceled.
not accomplished.
Yeah, I know. You scum.
She couldn't do it. He got canceled.
You pig.
It wasn't her fault. Latinos don't watch TV. They're busy wrestling for their jobs.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah. Well, you said it, not me.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm allowed. They know I'm joking.
All right.
You have anything else to add about growing up with an autistic brother?
No, it was cool.
What story? Were there any other stories you wanted to tell that you didn't get to?
No, don't hit him because you'll feel really bad if you have one. And
You wrote me a bunch of these stories.
oh yeah, I did.
You used to get dirty looks from people when you take them to church.
We covered that.
Special Olympics is really boring.
Covered that.
One time I hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. People are like, "What are you writing?" You're like, nothing. Don't look at it. Just ignore it. It's about somebody who has problems. Sometimes when I talk about him on stage, people get offended.
We did that.
Oh, and sometimes my other brother and I would fight over who to wipe his ass.
We did that.
And it's impossible to wipe someone's ass without getting shit on your hands. Yep. All right. Fucking
All right,
complete, man.
Mission accomplished.
Thanks very much for coming over.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank your wife, their aunt, for giving you your car, and that's it.
Cool. Recine out.
Okay, what you have to picture is like a really lo-fi home video of people kicking each other's asses in wetsuits, okay? And at the end, when you do the part that's spoken, imagine us as tiny Korean children.